Welcome to the official Butthole Podcast.
With a D.
Bringing you movies, video games, and randomness in between.
Yeah.
Now bringing your hosts, Scott, the Great Brandino, Gage's Rage, and Star Lamar.
What's up, girl? What's up, girl?
Nails it every time, man.
So sultry. My panties are wet.
You're wearing panties?
Oh, sorry.
I always pegged you as a guy who didn't wear underwear.
Have you ever noticed when Gage stands up, he always flips the cushion over?
Because it's always wet.
Yeah, so you don't see my cum stains.
So on the movie review,
with that,
His or yours?
happy daylight savings week. Does that ever affect you guys?
I just felt like shit today.
Yeah,
So
it
I
affected
don't know
the
if
fuck
it
out
was-
of me.
Had anything to do with
Does it
daylight
ever
savings?
not affect you is the real question.
I felt like shit today.
There was other things involved in me feeling like shit, but fucking dog shit.
The alcohol, maybe?
Fucking daylight savings.
I got home and I was like, maybe I should take a nap. If I nap, I'm not going to go. Maybe I shouldn't go. But I'm here.
Yes, you are.
I didn't take a nap.
Rolling right through.
And then in
Yeah.
the last episode, in episode 204, you had to listen to Gage's stupid fucking rant about college. And you probably wish you didn't come here.
No, I educate him.
that
Oh,
was
yeah, that's
harsh.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a stupid rant about college, Scott.
I'm surprised you're that upset. Because, I mean, after this weekend, thanks to daylight savings, you had sex for an hour and 40 seconds.
That's true. It was a good weekend.
Fucking record breaker,
It was a
man.
good weekend. That was the longest cigarette I've ever smoked.
159 to 301.
That's
Bang,
good.
bang.
1:59 and 30 seconds to 3:0.
Was that the joke you were setting up for? Because
Oh, yeah.
fucking hey, you thought about that probably for way too long.
No,
He wasted his whole hour of spring thinking of that joke.
it's been a year.
It's good for you and your jokes that you have a long ride
You
home.
lose an hour. You don't gain an hour.
Oh, so he actually time traveled to think of that joke.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I went forward in time. Speaking of time travel, we're going to talk a little bit about it in the next episode,
Little tease.
206.
With our good buddy.
Magic Mike. Magic Matt.
Otherwise
Patches
known as
94.
Patches 94.
Patches
There we go.
94, Magic Mad, as Shauna would call him.
But this episode, we are going to be doing our Butthole movie review.
It's that time of week.
Movie in review.
Yes, and who was the
movie in review,
was last
yes.
week?
I picked Accepted, the 2006 classic starring, was it Justin Long?
Jonah
Jonah
Hill.
Hill,
Jonah Hill.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
Most
cannot
important part.
forget.
Yep.
Blake Lively.
Did she get a nose job since this movie? Did anyone else notice that?
Who's she married to?
Ryan
Ryan
That's
Reynolds.
who it is. Okay.
Gage, would
That's
you?
what I thought.
I have a Ryan Reynolds related talker real quick.
We don't need to know what you masturbated to last
No,
night.
no. So my brother
That was on the way over.
was trying to think of Ryan Reynolds, my younger brother, and we're a big movie family. He had said, like Rainn Wilson. And I'm like, oh, I loved when Dwight played Deadpool. And I just started going on comments, and it was just funny. He confused Ryan Wilson with Rainn Wilson.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds with Rainn Wilson.
No,
How
you're
the fuck do
confusing
you
it.
confuse those two?
I know, they look nothing alike.
He's
names.
told this story before, and I told them why.
It wasn't on camera. You guys skipped it, and I said it after the fact.
I know, but
This was my teaser from 3 weeks ago, if y'all remember that. I'm paying it off.
We pay our
Yeah,
teasers.
fucking superfan Brooke.
Suck on it!
Whoa, that's my cousin.
You were talking about
It's not your mom. She can still suck on it.
Deadpool, right?
Yeah, we were talking about Deadpool.
We could just move on, I guess.
No, we were talking about Accepted. That's what we were talking about.
These two cannot handle themselves right now.
I missed something.
Oh my god, I almost just choked on my fucking water. I almost just died.
Gage,
Accepted does
Gage
star
just threw
Jonah
some
Hill.
inappropriate slander at one of our super fans.
Oh my god.
Jonah Hill, Jake Long.
How are you ever
Justin
going to
Lively.
the 4th of July anymore?
Oh, easily. You just walk up in that bitch like you own it.
Drunk as fuck.
Hey you, superfan. Suck on this.
I'm like Shooter. Suck on that, baby! Oh, no, I choke on that. My bad. I
Wow.
Misquoted
I fucked up the quote.
your own movie.
No!
That's why we
Accepted
didn't even
is a
bring up
movie
Shooter.
that's full of quotes.
I'm going to do a movie review on this movie review and talk about how Gage fucked up the quote from a movie 3 weeks ago.
Oh my god. That was good shit right there. Almost as funny as the movie was, really.
I enjoyed it.
It was a really funny movie. It was funny in 2006-ish when it came out, and it's still funny.
The humor holds up.
Definitely.
There's just parts.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it like a lot.
Me too.
I think that might have been my issue. Is that nothing surprised me
Oh,
anymore?
really?
I guess. Yeah.
The Jonah Hill scream.
Oh, with
God,
yeah.
Totally forgot about that. I laughed my ass off.
That was
when he
fucking
screamed.
good shit.
So,
Don't tell anybody I
spoiler,
scream like that.
spoiler alert. I don't know if anybody has seen this movie out there because it's fairly new. It's only 15 years old. So if you haven't seen it, stop now, watch it, and then come back and listen because Scott's going to go into detail about the whole thing.
That's not something that I'm capable of.
Oh, here, I got it.
But
A
I
whole bunch
will
of
get
kids
into it.
Don't get accepted into a school.
So they start their
Yep,
own.
for different reasons.
Yep. And then...
Which is that a realistic thing?
No, that's not
Start
possible.
your own school.
No, that all of those people just had no plans at.
Oh, fuck yeah.
2006
Like,
for sure.
There's
I'm
like
going-
300 people. That's like nothing, man. That's
They're all know each other.
There's
Yeah, they're
hundreds
all
of
from the
thousands.
area.
No.
they are.
I'm not saying in general the big picture. Yeah, I get that, but they had this website up and people enrolled with like a check in a week.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense to me. I was
They
like,
had signing up is one click away.
yeah.
Okay, but one thing that's hilarious is this kid, his dad is super disappointed in the main character, so he decides he's going to start his own school. So he takes over, creates a little emblem. It becomes the South Harmon Institute of Technology, right?
shit. Is that abbreviation?
And the shit is the acronym for it, or abbreviation.
Harmon is the big school in the area.
That's like
They're-
an Ivy League level school.
It's
And they're-
like the Harvard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Their
they
sister
are.
school,
Yep.
the sister campus.
the little sister school.
Well, they're technically the mother's school to South Harmon, who's
So
the
our
little
main-
sister school. It's pretty. What does he say?
Bartleby.
It's pretty low
Bartleby
key.
Jones.
Bartleby.
Yeah, Bartleby. He is the troublemaker. He was the one that was always up to trouble in class. The
making
movie
fake
starts off where
IDs.
he's making fake IDs for everyone, and he stole his best friend Sherman's keys into the photography place, and the assistant principal is going to come and pull
Snap one off.
on the fitness magazine
Every day after 8th period, Vice Principal Johnson comes in with a Good Housewife magazine and snaps one off. Well, that's fine. We got time. Ding.
So he's quick on his feet. He's always finding his way out of the trouble he gets himself into. And that kind of sets the theme for this movie. He's not accepted into any of his schools, and his parents expect him to go. They're demanding he goes to college.
Yep.
So he creates the South Harmon Institute of Technology. He wants to do it for just himself, but there's another guy from the school, the football player, that gets hurt. He needs an acceptance letter to show his parents, and there's a few others, this main group of friends from his high school that he helps out.
It continues to spiral, too. It starts out as just this website and an acceptance letter. His dad gives him a check and then says, I need to check out the campus.
Yeah, he wants a tour.
Now they're figuring out what the hell they're going to do.
They need an actual location.
Now, one thing, and I don't remember what her name was. I'm going to look it up right now.
The ginger?
Yeah.
Coco or something crazy?
No.
Rory?
Rory. sounds
Rory.
right.
Yeah. So Rory says that she used to volunteer at this clinic, but she struck me as the type that was actually at the clinic at one point because like she was super strung up about everything.
It was a mental hospital that was the institute they found for their shit
Foreclosure, and it was under
It was all
fenced
boarded up. You didn't want to go in there, and when they investigated, is the scene I'm talking about with Jonah Hill, the Sherman. A dead body literally falls out of the fucking ceiling grid. The girliest, longest scream I ever heard. Oh my gosh.
Please don't tell people I scream like that.
And Sherman is the only one who was accepted into Harmon, or any school for that matter.
Yep.
So he's got his own degree, and Justin, or Bartleby, kind of keeps roping his best friend back into
helping them. Sherman created the website. He's the one who started the bank to deposit the money for everything.
Yeah, he's kind of the brains behind getting it all done, where Bartleby's like the idea guy.
Now, Blake Lively is Monica in this movie, and she's like the sweetheart that Bartleby,
the girl next door.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get after, but she's dating Hoyt.
Big trope of mine. If that word was used correctly or not, I'm not sure.
I think it was.
Definitely was.
Why are these perfect girls always dating the douchiest people in every single movie like that? Like
Because
Van
they're-
Wilder.
That's real life, man. It's just realistic.
Because they're concerned about status. They want to look like. I'm trying to think. They want to look like they're the hottest thing since sliced bread.
Let's also not forget these are high school kids.
Yeah.
What matters in high school?
Being
Popularity.
popular, yeah.
He was like the football captain or something.
Going to the Ivy League school. He was guaranteed to be whatever the fuck.
Zero redeeming qualities, though.
Because, like, if you take a step back,
Those
though, in
devilishly
real
good
life,
looks, man. Those get you far.
it's not uncommon in real life for hot chicks, the further out of high school they get, they end up with guys that are, quite honestly, train wrecks a lot of the time.
Look at
What?
Scott. No.
Reason being is it's an
I
overcorrection
don't follow.
back the other way.
Well, they might be the guys that finally treat her nice.
Right.
And then-
But, like, as a person, they're a train wreck. They don't have a career. They don't hold a steady job. That's what I'm saying. It's
No.
not the fucking... Basically, they probably get bored with the whole cookie cutter, everything's all perfect lifestyle that is portrayed in the movies, right?
Oh, fair. Whatever.
Feels like a project. We're going into the psychology of girls. And I don't think any of us understand that. So
True.
let's get back to Accepted. Blake Lively, dime, right? I mean,
Yep.
Justin went on a streak there from Dodgeball into Accepted. The girls he was partnered up with or whatever.
Wonder who he's with today.
Didn't he
I bet it's a
marry
settle.
Drew Barrymore or something like that? Or is that just a movie?
You're thinking Blended, and that's Adam Sandler.
I'm not thinking Blended. I'm thinking he's just not that into
Ooh,
you.
you're thinking of Fever Pitch. That
No.
is
Not Justin Long.
who's the night?
Drew Barrymore. Yeah, you're
Ooh,
right.
Bam.
And
They're married?
Lauren Mayberry. I think he's a polygamist.
Oh, he has several.
Lucky.
Good for him.
Wow, his movie life and his real life is really falling together.
So
Yeah, so he's like this kind of classic 2000s movie, sarcastic, outgoing,
Yeah.
toxic.
Witty.
Mischievous.
Yes, gets his way out of kind of anything just by his
Yeah.
quick humor.
His name is Bartleby, and he's kind of like a grown-up version of Bart from The Simpsons.
kind
is
of.
it Bart with a T or Barn with a N?
With a T. Bartleby.
Yes, Bartleby Jones.
Okay.
There's no N in his name.
Bartleby.
Yep.
Good to know.
Gaines.
Gaines.
There's an N
Bartleby
in his
Gaines.
last name then.
Yes, not in his first name. So, yeah, they fix up this college, and they're kind of going through everything, and they end up pulling on Glenn. And Glenn was this...
Sherman's uncle.
Best character.
No, that was the dean. Glenn is the cook.
Oh yeah.
He's the best character in the movie.
He's your classic, like, again, 2000s, 90s movie, the guy who's just, like, high all the time.
The stoner buddy, yeah.
No
black
idea
sheep.
what's going on. He got fired from the Quick and Shake or whatever.
He
the
got
gas-
boned hard.
He was so funny, and he was way ahead of his time. His ideas, Battle Royale, and everyone just looks like,
yes!
what the fuck? He was 15 years ahead of the curve, man.
I thought of you when I watched that.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite was when they started bringing in the tuition checks. And he's like, these are all for $10,000. Stop counting at this many. It's like $74 million.
It's like $1 million.
Nice try, though. Yeah, he was
What did he get
hilarious.
fired for the Quick and Shake or Shake and Shack or whatever, the gas station?
He made a shrimp cocktail?
Yeah, shrimp smoothie.
Shrimp smoothie.
Because I was hungry and thirsty.
He became the cook. And one of my
Yes.
favorite lines, he walks in and the kitchen is just covered in cobwebs. Looks like shit. This kitchen is bitchin'.
And
He
he
can make
was,
some lit ass drinks and food too, from the looks of it.
yeah. And
What are you?
the stripper comes up, and she's just infatuated with him, and he's just surrounded by more and more beautiful women as the show goes on.
She's giving Bartleby the money, and it's just a bunch of ones in a Ziploc bag. I'm done pulling ones out of my G-string. I'm a college girl now.
It was so funny. The fucking beer guy delivering kegs to the drunken uncle who's the dean. Oh, I never got the chance to go to college. Never got accepted. He's like, what did it take to get me in here? I don't think we got room for you, bud.
Well,
I just got my GI Bill. You could pay for all 4 years in advance. Oh, you're accepted.
well, his line was, what he used to work for the CIA, but I was on some black ops missions, and when I got back, they scrambled my brain, so now I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Was that
That was the
okay.
beer guy.
Yeah.
So before we got there, so they fix up the college, and then all of a sudden, the parents go to visit. The dad does, to go drop him off, and they need to find a dean because he wants to meet the dean.
Yep.
Oh,
And that's where they find Sherman's
Sherman's
uncle,
uncle.
who's working at the Foot Locker and bitching out this kid about needs and wants.
Very philosophical.
Lewis Black. That's his like brand of humor.
Oh yeah.
If you've
Hilarious.
watched it, yeah. He does all the roasts and stuff.
So he gets fired from the Foot Locker and decides to accept it. And now he's the dean, but he needs to bring his house. Which
Yeah, he
is
said,
just
"I got-"
this Winnebago strapped up to his fucking Volkswagen.
Oh fuck, he's one of my favorite characters. The rants he goes on for lectures.
So then after that, the parents visit the school. They talk to the dean, who is just this wild card, talking about
Literally pissing the whole thing away.
education and shaping young minds. Isn't that just a load of horse shit?
And at the very end, he's like, "What are they here to do?"
And Bartleby is just giving him this look of like, "Oh God,
We're so
this is
fucked."
bad."
We're here to
Get a
get a good job.
And the dad's like, damn right we are. I love it.
So after that, they think everything's fine. They dupe the parents. Everything's going well. Things are good.
They're playing video games.
Knock at the door.
What was the game they were playing? Star knows.
I didn't see it.
Don't even look it up. It's Halo 2.
Oh, was it Halo 2?
Killing aliens on Halo 2.
I didn't catch that.
If you knew Xbox, you would have seen it right away.
Oh, weird. I don't.
Interesting. Tell me more.
It's because they couldn't play Halo. That's why they don't know.
No, we chose not to.
No, they couldn't. They were restricted.
My parents wouldn't
I'm
let me play
sorry.
Halo. Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty only.
I'm sorry.
I said no Halo.
Missed out. I
What
still
did
play
you
Halo.
tell them then?
What?
Never mind.
Why don't you love me?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to call it.
So then,
I'm not gonna say it.
We
You want me
can't.
to go to edit rant?
Then after that, a knock on the door while they're playing video games, and Bartleby goes out there, and who is it? None other than Abernathy Darwin Dunlap, or ADD,
Call me ADD for sure.
because
I
I have
have
ADD. And this dude is like kind of he's like high strung ADD.
He plays the brother in Wedding Crashers,
Yeah,
Yeah,
creepy-
the
Peter.
creepy one, and he's also is the Penguin in the series Gotham.
Yeah,
If you guys ever
TV
watched that,
show.
so yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's kind of the same character profile.
he kind of is the same
He plays that
creepy, high
tweaker.
strung,
Yeah.
in everything that he's in.
And he said he got accepted. And he's like, what do you mean you got accepted? Well, I got accepted along with all these people. And they open the door, and there's like 300 students out there,
The floodgate is open.
all starting to come in, and the parents are dropping the kids off, and now they're really screwed.
And the parents are all in the same spirit as their parents were. They're just
Glad their
ecstatic.
kids
Their
got
kid
in.
got somewhere.
Yep.
Because now they have to do housing.
Yep. And none of them got accepted anywhere.
And yeah, that Bartleby's room just gets smashed through, and they're like, we gotta figure out where all these kids are gonna stay. So they send
Rory.
Rory out, and she's the housing she's just
Manager.
the manager of whatever the fuck needs to get done at that time.
Yeah.
And,
and so while this is all going on, Harmon is not that far away. Pretty close by, and they have plans to upgrade their campus. They want to turn it into like a Harvard or a Yale.
the only
or,
thing separating them is their
like
distance
golden
away
entrance.
from keeping the slum out.
Pretty much. So they're going to tear down all these buildings, including South Harmon Institute of Technology, and that's where Hoyt is trying to collect that property, and he's starting to investigate the college.
Yes.
This is all while they're still trying to figure out their curriculum because they have no idea what's going on.
And now it has to be an actual school. They thought it was just going to be like tomorrow's problem. They
Now
got their
it's
parents off their
today's
backs. There's 300 kids here, and it's a different story.
So they took a different philosophy. They decided to go with more of a, I'm going to ask you what you want to learn versus me telling you what you're going to learn.
Well, and Bartleby was actually supposed to go up there and tell them all that this was not a college. And instead, after hearing a few questions and the outbursts, he feels exactly like all of them, like rejects that found a home now. And he says, "This is your home.
Goes
We
from
are shitheads."
He didn't want to make any of them feel stupid. This stuff's happening in like Oregon right now, I heard.
Yeah. You don't want kids to feel stupid, so you just make shit up.
So you
just call math racist.
You changed the curriculum.
Just call math racist, and then everybody's fucking good to go, right, Gage?
I've said it for years. Stats suck.
He has said that for a long time. Anyway, so he goes from this telling them they need to leave and turns it into more of like a passionate, fuck the system, we're all going to kill it. And now they really need to figure out what's going on. So that's when they figure out the curriculum is what the students want to do. They're the teachers now. So if you want to learn...
What do you want to learn is what he asks everyone.
Rock your faces off. 101.
And it's their curriculum is all written up on the massive whiteboard. That is their course list.
Yep. And so you can take whatever you want to.
Just go write your name on the board.
Hans went from being an athlete, and then he got into woodworking and more construction, I suppose. And
Rory was always strung out and all over the place, so she went to taking a walk and
thinking about life
and
or
thinking
something.
about things. Yeah.
And then the two like skater dudes,
Ramp building 101.
Yep, exactly. So they got into more like engineering and physics and stuff like that.
Of building a massive half pipe.
I couldn't believe they could afford all this off of one semester tuition. These schools are doing it wrong.
Well, yeah, they're wasting all their stupid money on sports and
paying actual teachers.
faculty to just brainwash them. I don't have brainwashing going on at shit.
Not at the shits. Oh, and then the stripper girl she was into fashion and design, so she created the outfits.
And the logos.
Design,
and,
yep. Shit brown. Glenn picked it out.
And then it's where Blake Lively's character comes back into it. Monica?
Monica, yep.
She's just walking around Harmon, and Bartleby is actually going to Harmon to see what their school is about after he basically told everyone that they can be at shit now.
And that's when he realizes how like shitty it is.
You have these guys strung out on
this class. I need to get an A, otherwise my life is over. Like that type of shit. Like
or the
way
opposite
too
side, drinking the shit out of it and hating college and trying to get away from it as much as you can.
Yep.
He's like, wow, all I wanted was to be accepted in a school like this, but he's realizing how horrible those schools are.
Yeah, and Sherman is in with Hoyt's fraternity.
He's trying to. He's rushing it.
Yep.
And he is a
legacy.
Legacy,
yeah.
Yep. Where his dad went there, so he's always dreamed about going to Harmon, being in the frat,
and
like his dad was.
He gets shit on too by Hoyt and the other guys. They like spit in his drink and make him drink it, and he
wear embarrassing outfits.
Yeah, wear a wiener suit and
ask me about my wiener.
Just ask me about my wiener.
Scott on a Saturday night at the bar, pre-marriage.
Oh fuck! Pretty damn close, actually.
He's just not drunk enough right now.
Another potential punishment for fantasy football next year.
Wearing a wiener suit, going around asking people that tell them about your wiener.
I think we're far enough away from the movie that everyone wouldn't understand the reference.
No.
And that would make it more funny. If you did that in 2008, people would be like, oh, it's like accepted. Now people would be like, the fuck's that guy saying?
Dude, it's so weird.
Is he on drugs?
Did he say, ask me about my wiener?
Does he mean like his real wiener or like the costume?
Oh,
and then you have to sell dildos.
Jesus.
So
don't lose.
Where are those going to be funded by?
The winner.
We'll start a pyramid
by our
scheme.
sponsors, the Blue Collar Media Group.
Oh,
we forgot to mention them.
Yeah, they're great sponsors. They're good.
I'm sure there's nothing they'd love to buy more than a bunch of fucking dildos for the loser of the Butthole Fantasy League. Exactly 4 of the 12 spots are filled by BCMG members, and they all just coincidentally happen to be the Butthole.
They all
We
have
all
to
make
be.
up a third of the league, man.
They all have to be like your own mold, though.
God damn that! They're gonna save a lot of money
Why are you selling paperweights?
on material.
They're going to save a lot of money. Wait, are these
that
dildos
price
or...
just skyrocketed down. Blue collar's like, that's a hell of a deal. All right,
Are these
I'm
dildos?
in. Scott's mold. Let's
Are these-
go.
Well, you're assuming I'm going to win.
No, you have to lose, I guess.
No, win. Are they from the loser's mold or the winner's mold funded by the winner?
I think you have to sell a mold of yourself. That's
Yeah.
the only-
And Scott's going to Katniss Everdeen this one. Everdeen. I volunteer for tribute.
When did she become Borat?
Oh shit!
I volunteer.
I had no idea that Katniss District 12 was actually Kazakhstan.
Oh, shit.
Same area.
Joke's on you fucks. We got enough idiots in that league. I have no chance of finishing last. I could round out my roster. I'm not going to say it.
I've heard Brandon say this for years. I mean, if you don't trade assault anyone during the year, who knows what will happen?
Yeah, if you ain't first, you're last. So I guess there's 11 people that'll do it.
If you don't trade assault somebody.
Okay, back to accepted. The whole time, Sherman is really trying to convince Bartleby that the pledge is cool and the Harmon's cool and the frat's cool, and they're like, dude, they're making fun of you. Yeah. No one. He's like, no, everyone's doing it. All the pledges are doing it, and he's the only one that's really getting dragged through the whole fucking ring. And it's again while he's out investigating the school, Harmon, that Bartleby runs into Monica, and she's like, oh, she's in the same sort of mindset as all the other students, in a rush to get to the next class. And she kind of tells him she's bummed because it's not the class she wanted. You know, there's the photography for editing, and then there's photography for something else that none of them
journalism,
really... Yeah, journalism photography, but neither goes towards her degree, so it was a waste of time to take either of them.
Which is just college in a nutshell. Taking a bunch of classes or having classes that don't matter. I had to take a fucking bowling class for construction. It was fun. It was a waste of $900. Well, I don't know. You guys want to do a bowling match?
I'll bet you in bowling.
Are you good?
I'm pretty good, yeah.
All right, do you spin and shit?
I do, yeah.
What's your average?
Like
180?
I haven't been in a while, but I was getting over 200s there for a bit.
If I can get 2 games to count to your 1 game, I'll bet.
No.
Come on, you took it in college, you pussy.
Yeah,
I took
did
college.
You
fucking
see me
7
throw a
years
fucking
ago.
ring toss.
Yeah, that's bad.
You should be all for this.
Tyler's
We
shutting
should
off
have
the
a
lights.
butthole bowling
League.
BBL.
Oh,
There's no chance, though, that I know I can't throw a 200.
I can.
I've
I can
never
give you
in my
extra
life.
money.
I think
bet you
my
can.
highest I've ever gotten was like 150.
I'll just say this: my dad's family used to own a bowling alley, so it might be in my
Wait a
blood.
minute. We might have something here. Team bowling. Brandon and Gage get to pick Star and I. And it'll be Gage and Scott versus Brandon and Star, or Brandon and Scott versus Gage and
team
Star.
up.
That'd be even.
All right, we'll save this for Butthole After Dark with Magic Matt. We'll talk later.
Deal.
This is the movie in review, kind of.
This is the movie
accepted.
fully reviewed.
Back
fully
to
reviewed.
accepted.
Photography was not available, so she didn't take it.
I just really wanted to play that since we said the name Monica.
What's
Name
that
the
from?
movie. Name
Lethal Weapon 2.
No.
I don't know.
Anyone else? That's Ja Rule is who is speaking. Here.
Oh.
I'll play it one more time.
Firefest.
Fast and Furious.
Bad Boys for Life.
5.
He's not in Fast and Furious series.
Sure, I don't know. I'm just...
Ja Rule. What's the movie title start with?
Murder.
That's the Fast and Furious, the first one.
Oh,
Okay.
You were
Ja
I was trying
Rule's
to get
in
his
it?
head-
Scott
he's-
gets it.
He was in the first race.
Yeah.
And Monica said
Yeah.
that if he wins, she can have some piece of that.
wait, that was Ja
And he
Rule?
lose. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys don't
I
remember
thought he
that?
was big and thick, not skinny like that.
That was also back in 2001. I mean, Ja Rule also.
Wait, wasn't?
that's like-
Am I thinking of Ludacris? Was Ludacris in that
Ludacris is in 2 on.
too? Okay,
So
okay.
Ja
I'm
Rule
thinking of
was-
Luda.
You're thinking
In one, and Ja Rule wasn't a main character. He's in a scene.
Yeah, okay.
One
I'm
of the
thinking
races.
Luda, for
he
sure.
went from losing that race to stranding people on an island
True.
with just cheese and bread.
Murder.
It's murder.
There you go.
Holla, holla.
That's the guy, right? That's Ja Rule?
Yeah.
Okay.
Murder Inc.
Monsters Inc. is what you're thinking of.
So Monica made him realize that what he's doing is right. Fuck the normal college experience.
The standard approach.
I'm broadening minds and allowing these people to find out what they want to do with their life more than going to a math class would do.
And the popularity is working. The students are all very happy. You can see, I think the Dean Lewis was going about, he had like open lectures once a week. And slowly, more and more of those students are showing up for his lectures. More students are just getting involved with everything.
Nadine is so funny.
You fall and hurt yourself and go to this doctor, they only cover that doctor. Talking about insurance. You break your dick, they only cover vaginas.
Yeah, he had. I mean, and a lot of the shit he was saying was like it was
Pretty
true.
legit, yeah.
It wasn't like
Insurance
bullshit.
is a pain in the ass. It's an adult thing that sucks.
That's why you just don't go to the doctor. Then they can't tell you anything's wrong.
Healthy.
Then you die at 28, just randomly.
You self-diagnose yourself on your phone. I've been dying for the last 12 years.
I've been dying since I was born. What the fuck?
Yeah, if you go based off of what your phone says, you have fucking every disease, including venereal, you can ever have.
And 17 types of cancer.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
And you,
Thanks
if you
for
would've
making light of my health.
I thought I
issues.
just had a sniffly nose, but turns out
It's AIDS.
turns out I got a brain-eating worm in me.
yeah, never go to WebMD when you're high by yourself.
Duly noted.
You will die that night.
It might be the anxiety that kicks in immediately from reading.
Paranoid. Well, maybe I did have symptoms that I didn't list. Oh, I'll check again. Paranoia. Holy shit! I've never done that though. That's not from personal experience.
Oh my Christ.
Sources say.
That should be a bit. High reading WebMD symptoms.
We got to edit that fucker out at 9:40. All right.
Oh, we don't.
Just let it roll. You've never done it. You've heard about it though, right?
It's sources say.
Okay, let's just cut the shit. Well, who was your favorite character from Accepted?
The fucking dean. He was good shit.
I'm a
Or
Bartleby fan.
Bartleby?
Yeah.
Bartleby was the dude in the kitchen? Or the
No,
main character?
he's the main character.
Yeah, okay.
Glenn was the dude in the kitchen.
Glenn was the
I
dude
liked
in the
Glenn. He's sparingly in there, but I laughed out loud at most of his scenes.
It was funny as fuck when he mixes Bartleby and Monica the drinks right out at the little bar in the thing, and they walk away. And
calls
10
him up.
steps later, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, do you like your drink?" Well, yeah. Would she like her drink? Well, yeah, she likes it. All right, cool. Talk to you later.
He was funny as fuck. My favorite character was the guy who was trying to blow up shit with his mind.
And then he does at the end. Fuck yes.
Blows up
There's
the
a
Dean's car.
telekinesis. And
Super fucking weird. Just weird as fuck.
What a perfect ending. He just looks at him. I told you.
holy shit.
so they try to. The other school. We'll just wrap very quickly what happened at the end of the movie. The Harvard school tries to shut down the other school. Fakes a parents' day. All the parents come. They realize the shit's fraud. It's Cam Newton fraud.
Parents' Day was just so all the parents were there when the Harmon came and served them papers like, you're not a real school. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Comes to find out, Sherman backdoored an application to make the South Harmon Institute of Technology an actual academia. And they had an appeal meeting scheduled for this date. And then
This is where Bartleby's like classic, on a rant, able to just speak from the heart, a little bit kind of sarcastic at the same time. Motto comes to life and convinces these judges, like, we just want to live our life. Like, what was your dream? Did you dream that you wanted to be on the board and be in somebody shutting down cases like this?
an
Or
educational board member, or did you want to be a painter or a artist or whatever else
Yep.
it was? And I think his big line there that I liked a lot was he was saying, you want us all to be like them. And we're not like them. We embrace the fact we're not like them. That's what South Harmon Institute is, and that's where we'll always be. And then they vote, and they do approve a 1-year trial period for the South Harmon Institute of Technology to continue teaching. And then after the fact, the head board leader is like, I wanted to play trombone. You know, he did dream of something, and they're not supposed to be judging a book by its cover the other way. You know, you looked at us and thought we were all just a bunch of board members with their nose up our ass, but
yeah, don't you always judge a book by its cover?
Which is all
Exactly.
rainbows and butterflies until 4 years later when they spent $40,000 and they try to get a job and they say,
what the fuck is shit?
I was doing walking through the woods and thinking as my degree, and they say, oh yeah, you can keep doing that. Not here though.
Are you talking about 2006 accepted or 2020 college in real life?
Just in general, have fun trying to get a job with the degrees you're getting at South Harmon Institute of Technology. Might be fun while you're there, but I guess I'm not using my degree either, so what the fuck am I saying? I had fun while I was there, but
Raise your hand if you're using your degree that you got. Oh, no hands. Shit.
Scott, you're
Oh,
not?
I'm using
Oh,
my
sorry.
degree
I
that I got.
didn't see you. 1 out of 4, though. That's not the best number. I don't have
Not
a degree
like-
either, so
Not
fuck
like
it.
killer. 75%. All right.
All right, now raise your hand if you like doing the job that you got your degree for. Oh, weird. All
No hands. It's 0%.
right, now raise your hand if you hate your life. No, I'm just kidding.
100%.
Just know.
Well, next
Hands
episode
didn't
is
go up
going to
any
be a
faster than that.
therapy session with the butthole. We're going to bring in a therapist, and we're all going to talk about our feelings.
Oh, fuck. Just get a bottle of Jack Daniels in front of me. It'll all come crying out.
No, that's a crutch. No crutches.
No
fuck.
crutches.
Are you serious?
It's been
Why?
a long time.
We're going to
Talk
about our feelings. We're going to live in our feelings. We're going to own them.
Pretty sure
we're going to
it's-
come out stronger.
It's truth serum.
I like living in denial.
You haven't came out yet?
You want to know the best thing ever? Sitting over on where I sit, we sit in a half circle. It goes Gage,
U.
Scott from right to left. It goes Gage, Scott, Brandon, Starr. Looking at this motherfucker's face the second he drops a line that he thinks is funny is better than any line he ever drops.
It is. I always like say something and just dart over to Scott. You like that one, bud? Because I know I did.
Oh, it's pure gold.
All right.
Should we
into the reviews.
Review, yeah.
I'm gonna be over 7, less than 8. I liked it a lot. I'll go 7.
Oh, man. So 7 says recommend, right? Anything above 7 and above is recommend for somebody to watch.
Yeah.
I'll go 7-0 straight up.
7-0. Star.
When you just put that basis on it, it made me almost want to go higher, but I was sitting at like a 6.8, 6.9.
Yep.
Probably 6.8. I just feel like at the time that movie came out, there were better films. That was in like the Wedding Crashers phase and stuff like that, and I just always saw Accepted as a lesser movie than those ones. I don't think I'd call it a classic. That being said, I have seen it probably 8 times in my lifetime. It was a popular one, but 6.9 I think is fair for it.
Nice.
Oh, 6'9"?
6.9.
Okay. That have anything to do with Blake Lively?
Most.
Everything.
Okay. I loved this movie growing up. It was one of my favorites. I've watched it probably 100 times, and I'm going to watch it again. Like I love the movie. I'm giving it a 7.3.
Wow. Wow.
You don't have to give something a high score just because you love it. I'm going to watch it. I enjoy it, but I think there were definitely some flaws in it.
Like?
Stuff. I don't know.
Guy gets the girl. Girl's not with the douchebag anymore.
Classic, like...
They still get to teach.
Predictable. It's a predictable movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, you knew something was going to come up. You knew they were attacking them, coming after the school. You didn't know how it was going to happen, but you knew they were going to get into a battle. Battle happened. It's a predictable movie. It's a good movie.
You're saying that after watching it 15 times.
100.
1500,
I'm not
1500
exaggerating
times.
when I say I
No,
probably
the movie
watched
was
it 100
super
times.
predictable
What
and
is the
even more
average
so
out to?
unrealistic.
Okay. Now Scott's just trying to get clicks.
It's a movie, dude.
Yeah, but the whole premise of the movie
Is to
wasn't
just be accepted. They all just want to be accepted.
right, but
not
the
into
movie's
college.
not good because of the story. The movie's good because of
They want to
everything
be
around the
accepted by
story.
their parents. They want to be accepted into society. It's about being accepted.
Okay,
you know?
that's fair. I'll
Not
give you
denied.
that.
They're
I'll
all
give you that.
denied.
But I'm saying, like, just starting in college out of the blue. Come on,
Obviously, it would never fucking happen.
right?
We could do it.
This movie came out in
Butthole
August
University.
of 2006. I was just looking it up. It was sandwiched by Talladega Nights and Beer Fest, both of which I like more than that. So maybe
horrible draw for that.
maybe
movie.
that's why. It's like I just got done with Talladega Nights, and then a week later I saw Beer Fest, and I died laughing at both of them. So
Oh, man. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Beer Fest.
Yeah. What's it on?
None of them.
I think I've only seen Beer Fest a couple times.
Dude,
Yeah.
Landfill.
It is fucking
then Landfill's
awesome.
Replacement.
That's one I own on DVD. That's in the collection.
It needs to be. Overall, we gave it a 7.23.
That's a good score.
It's a good
and
score.
that's in. What is that in the range of? What other movies have we rated close to that?
7 low 7s. We had The Greatest Game Ever Played, The Irishman.
That's a bad draw for that movie. That should have got better.
7.3. We had
You were
Palm
the only one high
Springs.
on Irishman.
I was high.
Palm Springs,
I loved
V
it.
for Vendetta, The
I'd say
Matrix.
it's right in line with all those movies.
Yeah, it's a good score.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the butthole score. And we have a movie for next week.
Yep.
Gage is
Uncut
picking. Oh,
Gems.
Scott's picking.
Adam Sandler. Uncut Gems, which is on Netflix.
Are you not interested in that, Gage?
Yeah.
You are?
Have you seen it?
I've tried to watch it a couple times. Not impressed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is gonna be rough.
It's got KG in it.
Yep.
Saw that.
That's all I'm looking for.
Adam Sandler. You love him?
Yes. Yeah. Love old Adam Sandler.
He is old in this movie.
Love 90s Adam
Gotcha.
Sandler.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
what's this on Netflix?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on Netflix with a
Netflix.
subscription.
It's a Netflix original, I believe.
No.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's
It was
not
in
a
theaters.
Netflix original. It was in theaters.
It's
I
in-
saw it in theaters.
It's on Netflix, I believe.
It's a
Yeah.
Netflix original on Netflix.
I'm gonna be very interested to see what we give this for reviews.
You have seen this.
I
You're
have
the only
seen
one
it.
who has.
I have not.
You haven't,
I've seen like a third of it twice.
and I have been not wanting to watch it.
Yeah. No interest.
So
There we go.
I probably wouldn't have had you not pick it. I could really like this movie. Who knows?
We'll see.
So
I'm
good
definitely
pick.
gonna rewatch it again because I saw it in theaters when it came out, and it's been a while.
I think your review of it after you saw it in theaters is what made me not want to watch it.
Exactly.
So you're giving it another shot too, though. I have other movies that I feel I need to do the same thing too. So maybe my next pick, I'll take one I didn't like on my first time through.
Ooh.
I think personally, after watching it one time through, I think I'm going to be a little more favorable to it this time because I think my expectations were too high for it.
Yeah, it had a lot of Oscar buzz, and
Yeah, and it's definitely not an Oscar type movie. His performance is pretty good, but I think I'll enjoy it more watching it at home on my couch rather than in a movie theater.
The show.
All right. With that,
go jerk off.
Bye. Check out our website, www.officialbutthole.com. We're on all socials at officialbutthole. Please leave us a rating and review on Apple Music. And we'll see you next time.
a quick little look over, like, hey, you hear that?
Knows that? Dude, sometimes it's just like something that just sticks in my ear. I gotta say something about it.
Not you. I don't believe that.
Oh, cut that. Leave it. That's fine. Let's do this. Just source to say.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I'd talk about it. We can just have a high podcast, me and you.